How did you meet the expression of creativity to start sort of like, because I know you sing, I know you do a lot of things. So how did sort of you find the space as someone who's been through things and challenges to still sing or to still create?
Well, it hasn't been easy, and in some ways it has because, again, with all the privilege I was born into, I was able to go to performing arts school from fourth grade through 12th grade. I was surrounded by arts. My mother was a singer, her father was a singer. I was born with the ability to sing, and through the accumulation of trauma, I was able to develop empathy, and that is a huge part of what I do as an actor, as a performer, is have empathy for the characters I play. But the
Hmm.
arts, at a young age, the arts became a place to escape into. It became a place to hide myself because I was so ashamed of who I was. From where I was born to the pronunciation of my name, the list went on and on and on, with the shape of my body, et cetera, et cetera. So the
Hmm.
arts was actually a place to hide, to remove myself actually from the equation, to make it a little easier. And through the arts, I was able to express through these characters. So it became a respite, it became therapy, it became a place to express. And it also became a place that unfortunately also kind of tricks you into thinking that there's all this love in the audience when there's applause,
Oh,
right? You think, oh, I'm doing a
yeah.
great job. This must mean something about my value. And as you get older,
Hmm.
you very quickly learn that it has nothing to do with your actual,
Hmm.
your internal value as just a human being. So there's been a lot of detangling that I've had to do therapy, which was another thing that was
Yay to
offered through
therapy.
college.
We love
Yay to
therapy.
therapy.
Yes.
Not for everybody, not for everybody, but it works for me. And I
Hmm.
had access to it through college. So again, somebody was paying for that technically, but it was offered through the
Yes.
college. So that's where I started. That was, 30 years ago. And I've been in therapy ever since. Now, singing has been a kind of therapy for me. And in school, they had auditions in seventh grade for the school musical, which was unusual because they never really allowed anybody who was younger than, let's say, ninth grade to audition. And so I went in and auditioned. I thought, oh, this is going to be incredible, and I prepared a Jingle Bell Rock. And I'll never forget going in and singing Jingle Bell Rock, forgetting all the lyrics. I crashed and burned. There was one particular gentleman who was in charge of the musical theater department at that time, and he just excused me and said, thank you so much. I left. I was devastated. I went home and I told my mother, I'm never going to do this again. This is awful. I suck, et cetera, et cetera. I waited a couple of years. I came back, I think it was at the end of ninth grade, to audition for a different show. And I went in, it was a different person that was the head of the department at that time, Ole Kittleson. And I went in, I auditioned, and I sang Wind Beneath My Wings. And I will never
Oh.
forget the look on his face when I finished. He said, where have you been? Who are
Oh.
you? Where did you come from? And it was like he saw something in me that no one else had really seen or articulated. And I felt so seen in that moment. He took me by the hand and he walked me to every arts department and told every head of each department that I would be in their top level class the next year in 10th grade. And I just thought, well, wow, this is quite the fast track. What an amazing, invitation, opportunity,
Yeah.
etc. And so 10th grade, I was suddenly in these top level classes with, all of the the juniors and seniors side eyeing me, which is totally valid, by the way. Like, where did you come from? Why are you here?
Right.
Ole Kittleson changed the trajectory of my life by supporting me as a performer, and singing became something that I could escape into, that I could express through. And so I think singing actually has become something that is such a deep, deep, important part of my life that I can access pretty much at any time, anywhere. I'm able to sing for the
Yes.
joy of it. I'm able to sing for
Yes.
the healing of it. It also can connect me to community. I get to express myself, my rage, my sadness, my joy, my truth. And
Mm.
right now, as we mentioned earlier, there's, and always has been, I suppose, so much injustice in the world. So sometimes music and singing is another way for me to say what I need to say.
If you trust in your soul, keep your eyes on the goal. Then the prize you won't fail.
That's your grail. Ceasefire now.